In this video, we're going to be talking about the health benefits of kidney beans. Say hello in the comments if you're watching live and type in hashtag replay if you're watching on the replay. So this is what we're talking about. You can get it in canned form, which is already cooked, or you can also get it in the fresh form where you actually have to boil it and cook it. So that's what it looks like. Over to you, Ronald.
Well, you're going to be very pleased with the actual benefits that I'm going to explain to you about red kidney. I've been eating kidney beans for the last 60 years, right? Probably about any time between 2 or 3 times per week. And one of my favorite dishes is called chili con carne, right? Which means that you're mixing meat of some kind. Could be red beef, could be lamb, could be turkey, could be chicken.
It's normally
Right?
minced meat.
It's only minced meat, right? Minced red beef, right? Now, we don't eat a lot of red beef because I've explained to you many times before that red beef takes 92 hours to break down from the time you eat it. So if you eat it on Monday, it'll come out on Thursday, right? So it's not a very, it is quite tasty, sure, but it's not a very good practice to eat red meat on a daily basis. We eat red meat maybe once a month or once every 2 months, depending on the demand of like the gardening or traveling and so on. But we do eat red meat occasionally. But the chili con carne is one of my favorites. I put a lot of chili with it, and I put a lot of beans. For example, that can we showed you before, we will probably put about 2 or 3 cans like that in that dish, right? Now, the list of vitamins and minerals and proteins in red beans is absolutely phenomenal. It is one of the richest sources of nutrients, and I could spend 5 minutes giving you the nutrients that it has in it, but it's certainly got vitamins, minerals, proteins, right? Because of the high quality and high density of the nutrients in the red kidney beans, I'm going to give you a list of the benefits that you get when you eat kidney beans, right? I'm going to give you a recipe at the end of it, but for now, I'm going to give you the actual benefits of health, okay? First of all, it lowers your cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, lowers that. It also clears it helps your diabetes to get better if you've got diabetes, or prevents diabetes. It improves your memory. It boosts energy levels. It's a very strong antioxidant. So in other words, it feeds on cancelling beta carotene the right way. Okay. Now, then it's a powerhouse of protein. It's very high level of protein. Probably in many cases it matches the red beef. It's a detoxifier because it's a very high fiber. It prevents hypertension. So if you've got blood pressure, it prevents that. Weight loss, excellent for weight loss, removing fat out of your belly. It relieves constipation, which is a really big plus because you don't want waste to be stuck in your groin, in your colon system and your intestines, right? It also boosts your immune system, which is very good these days with all the viruses and colds and flu and hay fever around. It's got anti-aging properties. It reduces wrinkles. It heals acne. It nourishes your hair and nails. It cleanses your stomach, the entire stomach. In other words, stomach, duodenum, small intestine, large intestine. It removes toxins from all of that. It removes toxins from the body. Okay. It also very good for lowering the risk of colon cancer. And only yesterday I was at Lidl and I was talking to one of my friends at the counter, and his stepson's got colon cancer at the age of 48, which is like 48, 30, 45, 30, like that, around that age. Colon cancer already got the bag outside his belly. Not good at all. So it improves heart health. It improves your bone strength, which is very good when you get older. It reduces migraines. Amazing, isn't it? And it reduces cataracts in your eyes. And I've seen that more and more common in our practice. Even young kids of 8 years old got cataracts. It helps to create reduction of rheumatoid arthritis pain. Right? So as you can see, there's about 20 to 22 benefits that are incredibly good for you. So I would recommend eating red beans if you've got any of these problems like blood pressure or acne or cataracts or constipation. Eat red kidney beans 2 or 3 times per week. Now I'm going to give you a fantastic recipe that's not only tasty, but it's also going to give you a lot of nutrition. Okay, this is what you do. 3 cans of red kidney beans, okay, about 300 grams of turkey mincemeat, or you can have lamb mincemeat, right? Okay, that's the first three. The first two you put in. So your 3 cans of beans, you put your mincemeat in, 3 red onions, 2 brown onions, 6 shallots, 6 cloves of garlic, thumbful of ginger, a handful of oregano, preferably homegrown, a handful of bay leaves. When I say a handful, like 3 leaves, right? Okay. Also marjoram, a handful of marjoram. You can also put in things like basil leaves, and parsley, especially the big leaf parsley, Italian parsley. And you can also put in rosemary. As you can see, very big variety of herbs in it. Right? Now you cook that with olive oil or coconut oil, right? And also sea salt, like some sel de Guerin, teaspoon, right? Olive oil, you'd use 2 or 3 tablespoons. Coconut oil, probably 2 or 3 tablespoons. You mix it all up and you slowly cook it in a stainless steel pot, good one, not aluminium. You cook it all the way to with all the herbs, and then you add about, at the same time while you're cooking, you put about 1 liter of water to make it, to simmer down. Now, I prefer to buy the beans like in cans, but you've also got the potential of buying the actual red kidney beans in a bag and cook it, but it takes a lot longer. It takes about an hour and a half, right? But when it's already been cooked in a can, it's quite okay. Nutrition is fine, and 3 cans is enough to feed two healthy people. Okay, so you put all this mixture we mentioned, okay, and then you cook it, and towards about 10 minutes towards the end, you put about 2 or 3 teaspoons or 2 or 3 tablespoons, if you wish, of chili, red chili. That's why it's called chili con carne. Okay, and then you rub it all in and stir it up, and then serve it really hot. And you can serve it in rice, a mixture of rice, 40% white rice, sorry,
Brown
brown rice,
rice.
I mean, 40% brown rice, 40% red rice, and 20%
Wild
wild
rice.
rice. That is a very, very tasty, well nutritious, great meal. We look forward to getting your feedback. And as you can see, the skin, we eat all these kidney beans often. You can see our skin's in really good shape. It works. So we look forward to getting your feedback and enthusiastic about how you find the recipe.
Great. I hope you found that recipe useful. Look forward to hearing how you find it once you've tried it out. Let us know.
Yep.
Do share your photos and comments. And remember to share this video with your friends as well, and give us a like so that we can get this video reaching a wider audience. I also normally like to add, maybe if you want to add some vegetables to it as well, you can.
Yep.
You can finely chop some organic celery, some carrots, some tomatoes, and that will really add more nutrition to the meal itself as well.
Yeah, if you're going to do that as Patrina suggested, I suggest you cook the red kidney beans with the meat and the herbs first, about probably 3/4 of the way, and the last 10 minutes, right? Then you add the organic celery, the carrots, and tomatoes, leeks. You could put leeks. You could put cabbage leaves, and so on and so on.
Yeah, so the idea is not to overcook those vegetables as well.
That's right.
And make sure it's all cooked on a very low heat.
Yeah, because the reason why we so impactful on that, if you cook the vegetables at the start with the chili beans and with the beans with the meat, it's going to soften the vegetables far too much, and it's going to provide too much heat to it. I'm talking about celery, cabbage leaf, tomatoes, and what, right? Wait about 10 minutes. Wait till the last 10 minutes of the food being cooked, and then you add the organic celery chopped up. Then you add the carrots. Then you add the cabbage leaves. You can add Brussels sprouts leaves or Brussels sprouts, and you can have kohlrabi. You could put that. You could put potatoes with it, but brown potatoes like Pontiac. So there's huge capacity you can use. We're writing a book on recipes and all these wonderful recipes that we created, and eventually you'll get access to that book.
Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.